Here's the deal about astrology. Look up the stars. I'm using fixed stars, right, to gauge the celestial sphere, where the sun is at any given moment. Now, these fixed stars have gone back long time ago, like back to even Aratuan cosmology or Sumerian or whatever, north, south, like Polaris was all there in Egypt and all these, and Kemet and whatever you want to call these ancient civilizations, but they all had one thing in common. They had fixed star points. So you can measure this. So here's where I'm getting into this. So the fixed stars show me, because I've been looking for Regulus. Like Regulus now, it's in our horizon. Like in the morning time, we cannot see that star at night, and the sun is moving across the ecliptic. Right now, it's still in the Cancer constellation. You can track it right before dusk. You can look for the horizon point, map out that position. Right, you can see, okay, that's a fixed star. You can look at these things. These are observable truths that are existing. Truth is something we can all observe and all come to the same conclusions, even if someone's all the way on another hemisphere, right? So what I'm seeing is that everyone's saying it's in the Lion's Gate. It's going that the sun is in the Leo constellation, when it's seriously, like, I'm seeing stars that are in the constellation of Cancer. I'm seeing that. Right, it's right below the horizon, right when the sun is setting. You could see this stuff. And everyone's like, it's Leo season. I'm like, hey, hang on a second. So it's not even the Lion's Gate yet. So this is where my mind goes. If we're being sold, because even the sidereal chart isn't right. It's not accurate. Not for my hemisphere, not for my Western hemisphere, it ain't right. So if everyone's considering, so in essence, they're being told a future event, like this is the divination. This is the divination, is them telling you it's a specific time when it ain't that time yet, and they're placing that time ahead, right? So then when the energies come 15 days later, they're able to adjust. 15 days, 2 weeks is a lot of time to make adjustments to anything. I can make changes in 2 weeks. Usually 2 weeks is what you get. So what I'm seeing is that their operative measures are to experience that time 15 days ahead. And then if you have the proper clock, which is honestly understanding the ecliptic, the celestial sphere, the 360 that's happening, that's considered the zodiac, and all of the fixed stars that are running through that within conjunction, because 0 to 3 degrees is a conjunction. So if you're observing that, you get the proper energy frequencies that are coming in, so you can actually align that energy. Because it says in the Bible, it says the signs of the seasons, stars are there for signs and seasons. That's like Genesis. That's like beginning words, right? And in Job, can you loosen Orion's belt? Do you know the stars? If you don't know stars, good luck. And I'm able to deliver this message quick because guess what? Mercury is in that first house of Leo for me. So now this is the season that's going to begin. I'm going to be pumped up, right? My solar conjunction, my natal solar conjunction is about to go down in about 25 days. So I still have 25 degrees to go. Does that make sense? I have 25 degrees. Wait, what's today? I don't even know what today is. Probably more like 20 degrees to go. So I'm getting closer, but the sign of the gate doesn't really hit until it's 15 degrees in Leo. But if you understand the 360 and you track these constellationals, not everything's breaking up evenly into 30 degrees each. So this whole thing needs to be revamped. Because if you go through the 360 degrees astrological reference book, they give you the degrees based on that constellation of those degrees, but these degrees all need to be shifted. So it makes sense. I'm looking at this in the sky. I'm observing with my own 2 portals. I'm seeing that. Boom. Okay, this is where my chakras are. This is where my chakras are born. This is where the chakras are. And to that degree, that chakra is activating certain specific emotions, you can say, emotionalness, or I would say it's more like emotions, because those represent my emotions up there. So they're moving every day. I can feel, some days I feel different, but then when you look at the astrology, it's like, oh yeah, boom, those shits, that's a hard aspect to my Pluto. Or no wonder why I'm feeling passionate about my 10th house, because Mars is pinging off of my Gemini or something, right? Like, that's just me. And this is why astrology works, because it's psychology. And when they get, so here's another thing is, back when I was in school, they told us about Pythagorean theorem, and then they don't ever associate the astrology side of the Pythagorean theorem, right? So what the F? What the? Wow, let's leave out all the details. I was like, the devil's in the details. Actually, no, that's where discernment begins, is the details. I'm sick of vague. You don't want to go into details? Then obviously you're probably the devil. Duh. So I know I get a little excited because it's an exciting topic, and it's really, when you see the bullshit, when you're saying 2,000-year-old arguments, literally they're following a 2,000-year-old star map. Dude, get with the ecliptic, bro. March 23rd, right? There's your beginning. There's your beginning. Beginning and the end. You just 180 degrees. 180. You get a plus sign. Oh yeah, let's connect them. Let's get triangles. Oh wow, we get aspects. Oh, this is math. This is what math really came from. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Go ahead, people. Go ahead. If you don't agree, prove me wrong. Because it'd be nice to be wrong once in a while. Honestly, I'd love it. I would love it. It happens. And I understand. I learned from that sin, right? But this has not been proven wrong. And people are seeing this too now. What is it? Ra Star 13? Check her out. I think she's got the only astrology channel that's legitimate on YouTube or on the internet or anywhere I've been able to locate. But there's people who know this. I'm not the only one. We're just scattered and we're organizing. And that's why this internet thing is great. And I'm not going to digress anymore. I'm just going to let you guys know. Take a look at the celestial sphere, 360. Look at the stars. Look at the sky with your eyes. With your eyes. Don't trust anything else unless you see this. And if you can confirm what I'm saying, and you see with your own eyes, well then great, we made a connection. And that's all it's about right now, making solid connections. And I love y'all. I do. It's all about love. Love is telling the truth, two-way street, helping one another, caring more about the other person than you do yourself, because it's supposed to be reciprocated. That's the only way this formula works, is if they're just on that same exact level. And if they understand you're trying to do what's best for them, and they're doing what's best for you, that is a bond that gets built forever, even past death. What we consider death here. So y'all take care.